what has happened since we've rested. What has happened? Draft room, NFBC. Very little has happened. Picked into the pocket. So just a couple of picks have been made. Because I'm the 2 pick, picked into the pocket. That means he went to Castellanos. And there was no way Bo Naylor. If I wanted Bo Naylor, I had to take him there in front of Riley O'Brien. I kind of don't even want Riley O'Brien, but I want Riley O'Brien. These picks kind of don't matter, but these could be the winning picks. My team is mediocre already, is good already. These are the winning picks. I just picked Sean Murphy as my second catcher right before we got on. So I just put these picks in. I have taken Sean Murphy there with the 302 pick. And Xavier Sanchez has been taken after that. So kind of a whatever on that Sean Murphy. I know I have Drake Baldwin. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know. I just figure any of these other catchers out here, like any of these other catchers right here, I just don't like it. There's no, don't add anything. Those guys don't add anything to your team. It's not like I needed Freeman to do anything for my average. My average is already pretty chalk. So I can take a bad average catcher, and it actually helps me. I don't see how any of these catchers, maybe you take Dalton Rushing with the 23rd pick. Maybe that's the only other move I can see there. I'm off of Fermin. I mean, 23rd round Fermin is okay, but you can't reach there. But those are the only other 2 catchers I would have taken. I do realize that Sean Murphy is with Drake Baldwin, and I have thought that out. I think that could be 40 home runs from your catcher position. And I want to say if you get 40 home runs from your catcher in the Gladiator, I think that's pretty decent. From both catchers in your Gladiator, that's pretty decent. I'm going to have to run some numbers on that. But plus those guys are going to DH. Catchers who DH, it's a little different. Maybe Baldwin really emerges and Murphy DHs more because of his injury. I don't know. It's just none of these other catchers here get those extra at-bats except maybe Dalton Rushing. People say for me he's going to get a lot of bats too. I went with the power there. I went with the pop. I figure Atlanta traded for him some reason. Transition period, injury, long rehab, younger guy behind you, getting a chance to DH and still show your worth to the team. Maybe you throw some runners out when you get a chance to be behind the dish and you feel good about your season. That's what I'm hoping for Sean Murphy there. And Atlanta resurgence. And also Marcell Ozuna falling off and not getting those at-bats. Or maybe he's not even really with Atlanta anymore. I'm not sure his status. But it would help if Marcell Ozuna was not in the lineup. I mean, it would help Sean Murphy if he was hitting by himself without having to give at-bats to Marcell Ozuna. Anyway, 2 more picks to finish out this draft. And I really like this team. Really like this team. I knew he was going to take Bo Naylor there. He's trapped into taking catchers. This guy has to take 2 pitchers. So the pocket has to take 2 pitchers. He's only taken 1 reliever so far, so he'll probably take 2 relievers. The only other curious picking here is somebody has to take a second baseman. Team 7 has to take a second baseman. I think that's the only other constraint. Besides, no, people have to take catchers. 13 has to take a catcher. 5 has to take a catcher. And then that second baseman has to get taken. So that's 3 constrained picks. There might be some other constraints in there. Somebody might need to take a CI or something like that. But I'm pretty open. I can take my last pitcher that I have stashed away. I don't think anybody's even thinking about taking. And I can get any of these corner infielders here will be just good enough. It was smarter too. Although I see corner infielders I like more than other ones, I think it was smarter to spend on Sean Murphy there and not have to come away with Fermin or Dalton Rushing, although somebody could be very happy with what Dalton Rushing gives him. I think Dalton Rushing is a good DC play. This is not a DC though. Anyway, 2 picks left in this draft. Looking to stream some lives sooner than later. 4 more total gladiators to pick this year for me, and then that will be my set that I examined. Anyway, tough pick there. Not really a tough pick. These picks are coming in where I wanted them to. I wanted Riley O'Brien. I wanted Sean Murphy. I wanted Abreu. These guys fell to me. I want this guy. This guy this is production. You can't. These are ones where you're like, you don't know if you want him, but you know you got good value here, or at least the value your team needed. Joe Adell wanted him. Michael Busch wanted him. Glasnow wanted him. Maikel Garcia wanted. Blake Snell. Give me a reason to root for Blake Snell. Give me a reason to show my wife these highlights of Blake Snell looking just so smoked out. Talking about I pitched on Tuesday, bruh. What? That's why you draft Blake Snell. The 62 round pick just to get to think about that dude. I know where he goes down there in LA too, bruh. I know your spots. He did smoked out Blake Snell. Cristopher Sanchez. That's an early Sanchez right there. This is going to be a good team, though. This could be one of my better teams. All right.